Hello everyone. I hope you all have enjoyed your summer vacations and you're safe at home. Uh, just to make you feel comfortable and at school, we've decided to teach you like this by recording our voices. So we're going to start with the very first chapter from your buzzword book. The name of the chapter is George's Secret Key to the Universe. I repeat, George's Secret Key to the Universe. So those who are listening to me, kindly sit with a pencil in your hand and your books open right in front of you so that you can mark the important lines and words which I'll be discussing while teaching you this particular chapter. Okay, so let's just begin. If you watch the sky on a clear cloudless night, you will see a large number of stars. Most of the stars appear to be grouped when viewed from the earth. The groups of stars that form some recognizable patterns or shape in the sky are called constellations. I hope you all know what you mean by constellations. You must have gone through this in your geography, so I don't need to explain you again. The group of stars that form some recognizable patterns or shape in the sky, they're called constellations. Okay, next, here the stars form the shape of a dipper or a cup with a long handle. There are 3 stars in the handle of the dipper and 4 in the bowl. Just look into the picture. You will find that there are 3 stars in the handle of the dipper and 4 in the bowl. Okay, next, this is one of the most recognizable patterns which the ancient Greeks called hunter. This was because it resembled a hunter from one of their myths, and so they named it Orion after him. The line of 3 stars in the middle form his belt. You can see there is a belt, and in that belt you can find a line of 3 stars. If you zoom the picture, you can see this. This is the 3 stars that you have in the belt. Let's just get into the story. The story is basically about a boy called George. George enters an abandoned house to find his pet. So, you know what is an abandoned house? A house which is humanless, which you don't know who it belongs to. So, that's called an abandoned house. Okay, so why did George enter into that house, class? He entered into the house to find his pet. Okay, we don't know what pet exactly he's having, but he was having a pet. He finds out that the house is not abandoned and a girl called Annie lives there with his father, Eric. Eric is a scientist and just likes George very much. The house is in a mess, but George spots many interesting things in the clutter of books and papers. The thing that fascinates him the most is Eric's special computer. So, class, if you're listening to me, underline this particular thing. We have come across 3 characters. Firstly, it's George. Secondly, it is Eric, and thirdly, it's Annie, the little girl. Who is Eric? Eric is a scientist. So we can find that George, who has entered into the abandoned house to find his pet at the beginning of the story, and that abandoned house belonged to a little girl called Annie who lived there with his father, with her father. I'm sorry, with her father called Eric. Now, who was Eric, class? Eric was a scientist. Okay, so the moment this George entered into Eric's house, he found nothing interesting. He found that his house was quite messy and there was nothing apart from books and papers. Okay, it was a quite messy house. The only thing probably that attracted his or fascinated him was Eric's special computer. So what attracted him the most? Eric's special computer. Next, Eric's computer was small and glossy. So now we come across, as I have told you, please mark these lines. Eric is a scientist and he disliked George. Okay, he did not like George at all and likes George. I'm so sorry. Eric is a scientist and likes George very much. So he used to like. I am sorry. He used to like George very much. It's not dislike, but he likes George very much. Okay. So I must have told you dislikes it, but it's not like that. He likes George very much. The thing that fascinates him the most is Eric's special computer. Okay, so now what happens? George enters into Eric's house, who is a scientist, but he finds that his house was quite messy and that there was nothing apart from books and papers all over. But the only thing that attracted him the most was his computer. Okay, now we'll get a vivid or small, brief description of his computer. Eric's computer was small and glossy. It looked powerful and neat, the sort of computer you might find on a spaceship. Eric hit a couple of buttons on the keyboard and the computer made a sort of humming noise that might flashes of colors shot across the screen. He patted the computer happily. Okay, so now you can see, if you're listening to me, kindly underline these words, that his computer was very small and messy. Glossy, not messy, glossy. Glossy means shining and smooth. Okay, it was very powerful and neat. The computer, description of computer you can get from this particular paragraph. The computer was very small and it was glossy and it was very powerful and neat. Okay, so what did Eric do? He hit a few couple of buttons, and after hitting that buttons, what happened? His computer started working. And started making a humming sound. And with that sound, flashes of colors across the screen came out. Okay, and with that humming sound, flashes of colors came out. He patted the computer happily. So as you can see the picture, he looked quite happy. He was very happy with his computer. What did he do? He patted the computer happily. He was very happy with his computer, so he patted it happily. "You've forgotten something," said a strange mechanical voice, and George jumped out of his skin. "Have I?" Eric looked confused for a moment. Okay, so this is what happens. "Have you forgotten something?" said a strange mechanical voice. What did that voice say? The voice said that you have forgotten something, and George was quite surprised and nervous to hear that. Why? Because he has never heard a computer, he has never seen a computer voice coming out from a computer like this, a strange mechanical voice. Okay, so let's just keep up to here today. We will start next day with the next paragraph. Okay, thank you.